He knew it was
Bing, bang,
nothing,
boom.
but at the same time, for her, it would be everything. So he didn't want to tell her about something so innocent. He says not because it's something bad, but it's because she's going to blow it out of proportion and think it's bad.
Speed it up to 1.5.
From me, made just for you. I'm in Kuwait, so if you want a cameo at a specific location, like a nice beach or a mall, just let me know. Get yours today, and don't delay.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today's video...
She looks miserable. She is miserable.
She got her red lipstick on for getting mad, though.
I feel like she did want to give us some angry beauty after this.
Yeah.
Video is going to be an update video. I'm going to update you on my cat, Julia.
She remembered to put on her lipstick and her eyelashes, but forgot to color in her eyebrows. She just foundationed right over.
I think that it's just the filter that's making the eyebrows look ridiculous.
Maybe.
Like, yeah, we'll keep it Toys for Tots. She probably did foundation over them, but they look airbrushed.
Yeah, her whole face looks airbrushed.
No,
she's
like
got her smooth filter
like the
on.
thing that what's her face does, like
this paint spray stuff.
Airbrush.
Yeah.
I'm also going to update you on my friend, whom I talked about her situation in a live stream. For those of you who aren't aware, she gave me full permission to
spill all of her business on the internet.
She does do a little bit of a rager in this stream.
Oh.
And I want to get to at least some of this, even if it's just the Just Saying cut down, because this stream is fucking wild.
Okay.
She sees like white people out in public. She's like, oh, I'm going to go talk to them.
Oh my God.
And they just fucking ignore
her. Nobody claims her, not even the white people.
ask the Beezers, ask my audience.
She doesn't look like a white person. She looks like a Muslim lady.
Yeah.
Their opinion
probably
on a situation involving her and her boyfriend. Wise, I'll just update you.
What? Why the fuck did that not pause? Right, give that the refresh. Powerful Quill coming in hot with the $500 American.
Holy moly. Thank you, Powerful Quill.
McKinley member club. Fine, I am buying it, and mommy and fam can't buy her a new one. She's an adult and can buy her own.
What are we talking about? Is he talking about Livy's French?
I'm not sure.
What? Are you talking about Livy's wrench, Powerful Quill? Say bye to your wrench, Livy. Oh my God, why did you even make that an option?
All right, well, next time I see her.
Powerful Quill, how could you do that to baby Livy?
She deserves it.
How could you do this to baby Livy?
She deserves it.
Oh my God.
That is not a stacker dono, that's true.
That is true. Mommy Yikes is coming with the facts.
So for 5 days.
For 5 shows, Livy gets no wrench.
5 shows, she's Livy the Wrenchless.
Oh, that's not nice.
5 shows.
Powerful Quill, you're evil.
But I appreciate it. Can we get hearts in the chat for Powerful Quill coming in hot as the newest McKinley member? And that is 5 toys to them tots.
5 toys for the tots. Thank you,
5 more toys to them tots.
Thank you, thank you.
And if Livy gets upset about this, that just further proves that she hates toyless tots.
She hates those kids and she wants them to suffer.
Do I not even have that on here? Oh my God, you're gonna have to deal with this till I can get the other thing fixed.
Oh
Guys,
my God.
And Chaos is a ladder while that was going.
Man, shut
the filter is struggling hard. Pay close attention to her chin. Okay, I will.
Oh. What's happening with her chin? Is it disappearing?
We will see. Guys, can we get a big thank you to Powerful Quill? Hey.
Hearts in the chat.
I remembered.
What'd you remember, honey? You wrote something down on your little paper?
Your job.
Oh, yeah, my job.
Do you want actual paper?
No, that's fine. I don't even know if I'm going to have a thing to write down.
Some behind you.
If I get something to write down and need it, I will write it down.
There's some actual paper behind you.
Livy is working hard giving Daddy Juice facials. She probably is.
All right.
And she's going to come back very upset at Powerful Quill.
When I see her, it's on site.
She's going to be mad because 5 kids are going to have toys.
Yeah, I think that's what she's going to be more mad about, is that there's 5 kids getting toys. She's like, I'm getting my wrench taken, and these little shits are getting toys. I'm going to get another angry blackface text.
She'll survive. It's just 5. It's just 5 shows.
5 kids?
5 shows.
Toys.
5 shows. She'll
5
be okay.
toys, 5 shows.
She can do 5 shows without a wrench.
Yeah, thank you so much, Powerful Quill. Much, much appreciated. Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Toys for Tots. That turns into a 6. Look at that. We're getting a lot of motherfucking toys.
We're getting a lot of toys. It's way more than last year already.
Oh, yeah. We're blowing last year out of the fucking water.
Fantastic. And when we got 2 more weeks to collect them? Week and a half?
Well, I mean, that's the thing, but we can do more after that.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's when we're doing the big drop-off.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Spaghetti.
You guys on that. And then I'm going to be done with it because, you know, she doesn't want me to talk about it anymore. Her boyfriend doesn't want me to talk.
She doesn't want her to talk about it anymore, but she's going to keep talking about it more.
Her boyfriend doesn't want her to. I want to know, how does this mystery woman's boyfriend know that Chantel is talking about their relationship on the internet?
That is a damn good question.
Well, we got into that big fight, remember? And then I told my friend, and she's a YouTuber, and I was like, go tell everybody on YouTube all of our private business. And he was like, don't do that. And then she was like, wait a minute, I don't want to do that either. And Chantel was like, well, I already told everybody, so I'm going to tell them some more. That's kind of what happened, I think.
I need to think of a new stream goal now. Thanks. 5 shows total or 5 show where Livy's present? Total.
Like, even though she's not here, it counts.
She's always here.
That's true.
She was here.
She's just listening. Whatever she's doing, she's probably listening and so pissed right now, but can't type in the chat. Livy, I'm giving you a virtual hug.
I'm checking to see if my texts are blowing up. No, nothing yet. I think it's probably coming. You're always welcome.
She's probably busy doing a daddy juice facial right now, so she can't type.
Mama Yikes has taken an interesting approach to this. She's offering to bring Powerful Quill into the fold. Well, stop doing that in the microphone.
You don't tell me what to do.
She's trying to bring Powerful Quill in the fold.
I think she's trying to stop Powerful Quill from being their arch nemesis.
About it anymore. I don't want to talk about it anymore either. I just want to move on, respect her privacy. So I'll start with Julia. So Julia had...
What the fuck was that thing that Amberlynn was using to track what's her face? What was that shit called?
Oh, the 360. Life 360.
Life 360?
Yeah. Chantel probably is just using the if Salad has a Samsung, she's probably just using the Find My Phone.
Had her,
because you can find other Samsungs.
Really?
Yeah, like I can find the kids' Samsung because we're on the same account, so I can just be like, "Where's my Samsung?" Or I can find I can find my iPad or the phone or whatever. It's all on the same Samsung account. So I doubt she's like paying for an app. She's probably just using the built-in Samsung search thing.
Okay, I got a good thing here. Yeah.
Live, laugh, love 360. Yeah, something like that.
There we go.
Yeah, Artemida, if I had an argument, no matter the topic, and my partner came to the internet with it, it would be the end. It would be a big fucking problem, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Coming to the internet themselves is one thing. Like, Salad's got to be pissed. Salad was in the chat like, well, your friend should leave him. Like, he's probably not liking this. But if this were a real friend, it's even more bizarre. Like, knowing her audience, people are going to try to find out this real person, if this real person exists. Why would you do that to your friend? Wouldn't you say, oh, you want me to ask my audience about it? This is not a good idea. You probably shouldn't ask my audience about it. You don't want them to know who you are.
Oh, fuck. You know, I keep getting better ideas. I grab that.
Capricorn NJ, welcome to the middle class. Thank you, dear. Oh, hi, Candy Kitten. Welcome back from work.
How do you like that?
Yes. Yes, that's a good one.
Second set of vaccines today, and we took her to get that done. She actually finished her heat pretty early this morning.
How do you know?
Early. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. She finished early this morning. Early.
How does she know she finished her heat early this morning? Did she didn't meow? She stopped meowing, so heat's over? Or did
What
she?
the fuck?
Did she get her the shot? Do you think the vaccine was the heat vaccine? Like, she got her vaccine this morning and her heat stopped this morning.
Weird. Do you think she got her the depot?
That's what I'm saying. Do you think she got her the heat vaccine? Because just coincidence, she got her vaccine and the heat stopped.
I think she got her the depot.
I think she might have.
But I'm gonna.
And maybe that's why she's like, oh, you have to wait 2 weeks or whatever the hell the story keeps changing of. Maybe you get them the depot to stop the heat, and then you wait 2 weeks to do the spay. That would make sense.
Lord Baroque gifting 20 memberships to the chat.
Holy moly! Thank you, Lord Baroque.
Jaina Sinadala, Sansa Peaches, nice. SK, Angela G, Lomas Rambler, Peach Blossom, Madonna. Oh, Madonna, hello. You're taking free memberships. You better pass some out, you rich fuck. Chrome, Yola, Mandy Taylor, Eric Taylor. Oh, look at that.
All the Taylors.
Sage, Christina, Watermelon, Ashley A, Jen with 2 N's, Hoser Mama. Ha.
I think this is Hoosier.
Emily. Super.
Oriva.
Arova.
Oriva.
I need to get those little finger
Those
symbols.
finger clackers. I had some of those. I got them from someplace. The zoo, maybe?
This is very helpful.
Yeah. I got some of those finger clackers, and I was so excited to have them. I don't know where they're at now, but I had some one time, and I liked them a lot.
Can we get hearts in the chat for the fucking insane generosity we've seen today?
It's been fantastic.
It's been amazing.
We appreciate all of you so much. Thank you.
Look how much of the bingo board we cleared off already.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of bingo.
I don't know why I'm saying it like that. She finished early this morning, and so right on schedule. She was due today, November 6th, for her second rounds of vaccines.
She looks small.
It could be a weird angle, though. Like, is it like fisheye with the GoPro?
I don't think so, because that box doesn't look fucked up.
Yeah. She does look small there.
It could be a weird angle.
Is this reused video from when she was a kitten?
Well, they didn't have her as a kitten.
She never showed video of her getting shot before, so it's not like this would be... If she had taken her to the vet when she was smaller and got her a vaccine and took a video of it, she would have used the video. Why would she not have used the video? Anything she films, she's going to upload.
Because she said she needed her other vaccines, so this could be old footage. She got the first round of vaccines when they picked the cat up off the street to make sure it didn't have, like...
She didn't get vaccines then, though.
No.
She waited months.
What I'm saying is that she picked the cat up off the street. They like, okay, we're going to get it vaccinated, make sure. But they never got the second round because they're lazy and don't want to spend the money on anything that's not food or red rooms. So they had the footage and just used it again. Because from the minute they pulled this cat up off the street, it has been nothing but for content.
I don't know. I don't know if we don't know how far away the camera is. Like, all we're seeing here is a box and a cat. It could be a huge box. We don't know how big this box is. That with the cat next. I mean, you can get a syringe box with like this freaking big.
Look at the hands.
See that? I don't think. I'm not gonna say this is an old video because I don't know. I cannot confirm that this video is old or not.
I've seen that in the rumor mill, and watching it now, I can see that she does look tiny. But
it's Susan. I can make my cat look like a tiny kitten or a big fatty depending on the angle. Right? It's a weird angle. It's a weird background. It could be a very small lady here. We don't know.
We have an update. Livia's safe. I have called for an all hail blue whale and then joined the Yikes clan.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
Okay. Yikes. Powerful Quill is a yikes now.
Guys.
And is no longer angry at the baby sister.
Just start stealing her snacks.
There's so much family drama playing out here on YouTube for everyone to see.
I know. It's messy. I love it.
Morning. And so right on schedule.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. That kind of changed my mind. I don't think that's the baby.
Schedule. She was due today, November 6th, for her second rounds of
never
vaccines.
A kitten.
And then we had to wait. We have to wait about a minimum of 8 days. So
See, I find the minimum of 8 days suspicious.
Yes.
I think that she found a third vet to get that depot shot.
Probably.
She got her the heat just happened to end this morning. We just happened to get her vaccine this morning. I think it's a depot shot, and she has to wait 2 weeks to do a spay because their organs are like full of blood or whatever, which is why they can't spay them while they're in heat. So they have to wait for all that to calm down, and then they can do the spay. Just like last time, they probably gave her the depot shot and said, you have to wait at least 2 weeks, and then we can do the spay. And her ass was like, well, they said it could last up to a year, so I'll just let her go and eat again 6 months from now.
Well,
because she doesn't give a shit.
I don't think, based on what we're going to see here in a second, I don't think they're getting her the spay.
Felda said, my cat is getting shots the day she gets fixed. Yeah, there's no waiting in between. When we got...
I don't think she's getting spayed.
When I took... Otter and Gray to get their shots and spay because they were street cats. They got shots and they got spayed all at once. And then that was it. I brought them home that same day. They went, they did all the things. I brought them home. There was no, we gave her a shot. We have to wait 2 weeks now. I think she gave her the depot shot this morning. If she's actually getting her spayed.
I don't think she's getting her spayed.
Why do you not think that?
Because you'll see in a second.
Okay.
We just have to call like 2 days ahead of time to schedule. So we will do that in a few days, and then after the 8 days is up, she'll be fine to be spayed finally, and she'll have to spend 2 days.
That's why.
What?
At the animal hospital.
Gonna have to spend 2 days at the animal hospital.
No, it's like 2 hours, and you pick them back up.
Yeah, even Eve, who was like, we got her spay as a puppy, like almost immediately, but she was still like 20 pounds then. And I picked her up within like an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Why would she be at the vet for 2 days? What kind of cat thing needs 2 days stay at? What on earth would
getting
make
declawed?
Your vet? You think getting declawed?
How long does a cat stay at the vet when getting declawed?
Declawing is literal torture for pets.
At least 1, sometimes 2 nights in most situations.
Is she getting that fucking cat declawed?
She's getting the cat declawed. Read that from Emma.
Oh my! Ammo says, I had to step away for a second. I was just informed that my second grader is reading at a 3rd grade level with 95% accuracy. Ammo, that's amazing. You're a great mama. Good job, Ammo. Good job.
See, that goes on the notepad. She's getting the cat declawed.
Susan, you're right. There is zero reason to think she's getting her declawed.
No, there's not. There's absolutely not. Foodie has been doing nothing but pitching a bitch about how the cat's tearing up the couch, tearing up the chair, doesn't scratch on her scratch post, scratching up the rug. And she knows, Foodie knows that if she comes out and says she got the cat declawed, that it'll fucking...
People are going to lose their shit.
They'll lose their minds.
That's basically cutting off your cat's fingers.
Yes.
Like, if cats had fingers, you're cutting off their fucking fingers.
She is getting the cat declawed because cats do not spend any, like, substantial amount of time in the vet for getting... Is the robot stomp dono gone? No, that's still there. We haven't seen that yet since we've been back because I forgot that it was there. She's getting that cat declawed.
Is there anything else? Google what procedures would make your cat stay in the vet for 2 nights?
What procedure?
That or she's breeding her But people would know if she was suddenly fat. I think people would probably know if she got declawed too, because she wouldn't be jumping around. Her feet would probably be wrapped up.
Intestinal blockage removal, complex orthopedic surgery involving bones or joints, severe wounds requiring excessive repair, cases of complications of septic in the abdomen, situations where a cat needs intensive monitoring due to unstable health.
In most cases, procedures like spaying or neutering only require a few hours of observation post-surgery before going home. So what the why? Susan, you're right. Don't forget, this is Kuwait. Who knows what standard vet practices are?
I would think that they're going to do the most they can to get the cat out of there immediately so they can bring in the next one to make money.
You would think.
I think she's getting the cat declawed. Because she has been joking about breeding her, doing all that shit. She doesn't want the cat fucking anything up. She's been doing nothing but bitching. She got fucking mad the one day about the cat jumping up on the chair. She's like, well, now I got to buy him a new fucking chair. I think she is absolutely... yes, Colt. I think she's getting the cat declawed.
Maybe the vet is taking advantage of two idiots. Also possible. Maybe, charitably, they're paying for the cat to stay over in the vet office for immediate aftercare because Chantal is too lazy to care for the cat. That's also possible.
But they would declaw her. Like,
declawing has got to be expensive. I imagine that's not cheap.
It's probably cheaper than a new couch, a new chair, all that shit, new carpet, all that.
The idea that she doesn't want to do the care of afterwards, I could see that.
You guys are playing a lot of devil's advocate for somebody who openly abused a cat for months. We can't just
jump to the conclusion that that's what it is.
Wake up, citizen. Do not fall for the commie psyop. Better dead than red.
Robot stomps for the mini ammo. Yeah, that is...
Oh, God, yes.
That is fucking fantastic news, honestly. I had a good meeting with one of the boys' teachers yesterday that said that in all of his measurable classes from over the summer, he gained instead of lost in, which most kids do.
Yeah.
Over the summer, like they're not doing shit, so they lose whatever they were doing. They said he gained in them.
Good.
But no, you don't stay 2 days after spaying a cat. You pick him up in a couple hours.
Right. But I think that the possibility that Chantal was like, I don't know if I can care for her. Can't she just stay here and then you guys can watch her?
But what aftercare do you have to provide the cat when they get spayed?
Keeping an eye on. And that was Chantal's whole thing with, well, she couldn't do it before she went to Bangkok because somebody needed to be there. And she was she was all flustered about needing to watch her. And it was like she's making a bigger deal out of like post-op for a cat than it actually is. So I could see her asking the vet, can she just stay here?
Okay, so
I'm not gonna immediately jump to the conclusion of declawed unless we see Julia with bandages on her feet. And limping.
Oh no, they will not. They won't show that at all.
Well, she will be limping for months afterwards. It's literally having her fingers cut off. The cats take months to heal from declaw. We would be able to tell because she would not jump up on anything. She would not be climbing on the back of the chair. She would be limping for months. We would know.
Okay, so chat, what do you think? Because we all know Foodie is a horrible person. I think she's getting her declawed because it's causing damage to the house. I don't think she's going to get her spayed. I think she's going to try to breed her because she put that in Salad's mind.
Salad doesn't want to have to take care of kittens. Salad's the only one changing the litter box.
No, that they can sell kittens.
Salad knows better than that they can sell kittens. Salad lives there, and he's an idiot, but he's not dumb enough to believe that anybody there would pay money for a cat. And you can't just breed a long hair. You don't know if they're going to come out long hair or not.
Read that.
Capricorn NJ, according to Google, it can cost between $500 to $1,500 USD.
So that's she's not $100 Kuwaiti?
No, that's a
maybe
lot more
150 Kuwaiti?
No, that's a lot more than that. With $500 Kuwaiti, at $1,500 is more than $100.
Yeah, but they don't go to a vet. They go to the guy.
No, I don't. I am not going to jump to that conclusion. It's possible.
You know, I'm agreeing with Poltergeisha. They probably returned the GoPro because it made Foodie look like a fucking monster, and they're using that money to declaw the cat.
Maybe.
I think they're going to get the cat declawed.
Maybe. But she's...
And that even $1,500 is cheaper than a new chair, a new rug, a new couch. And she has been doing nothing but bitching about how the cat has been fucking up the house because they won't buy her a cat tree.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. But I feel like Chantel is not... She doesn't do any research on cats. She doesn't pay any attention to anything. And she would have no idea that people would be upset about declawing. She would come on here and say, I'm going to get Julia declawed, and then surprise Pikachu face when people were mad at her about it. Because I guarantee you she doesn't know. She probably thinks it's just fine. It's just like getting their nails clipped. It's just a super simple procedure. She probably really has no idea of the backlash that she would get if she came out and said that.
I think you settled on declawing real quick because she's a piece of shit, but I think assuming declawing from an overnight procedure would be ridiculous on anybody else. It would be on anybody else. But this is Foodie. And she is a horrible person, so she has no problem making an animal suffer for her convenience.
I could... Okay. I know she's not actually doing it, but she is putting out into the world that every month she has to take Julia to get her nails trimmed because everybody's so worried that her claws are going to get too long, even though nobody's worried that that's going to happen to Julia because she's not a fucking elderly cat. So she will just say, I just got her declawed, so you guys don't have to worry about her nails getting too long. I could see that.
Yep.
I could see that. Mm-hmm. And it'll save her so much money on all the groomers that she's supposedly been paying for every month.
Yep.
I could see this. I could see that. Only for that reason. Not that she cares about Sally's chair being torn up, but she would say, well, see, haters, now you don't have to worry about her claws growing into her paw pads.
I could see her doing it just completely out of spite. Same.
But I don't think that she would be smart enough to know that people would be mad about that.
Oh, she has to know.
How would she know? She doesn't pay attention to anything.
Just by osmosis.
She doesn't know that starving your cat in hopes of getting it put down is a bad idea to tell people about. She doesn't. It just goes right over her head.
I just don't understand how vets could allow that money.
It used to be very popular. Like when I was a kid, all of the cats were declawed. Everybody's house cat was declawed when I was a kid because people didn't know how bad it was.
But we'll have to see how it plays out.
We shall see.
Because she will tell on herself one way or another.
Oh, she absolutely will.
And we'll be able to... You're making your chin all red.
I am allowed to scratch an itch on my chin. Stop.
Like beet red.
Okay, yeah, because I was scratching right there. Calm down.
Yeah, she's not that bright. That's true. I guess we'll see.
Where she will be having the procedure done. So I trust she's in good hands. You people don't have to worry.
But I think a lot of it is her just trying to be defiant about it.
You guys don't have to worry. She will be fine. I don't. This is very strange. Why the 2 days though? Like that is what's weird. That is what's strange. Why the 2 days?
So that's my theory, is that she's having the cat declawed.
It's a theory, and I could see it only for the I have to get her nails clipped every week anyways, and you guys are so worried about the length of her claws. I could see that.
It's illegal in Toronto and Montreal.
It's illegal in a lot of places, but I'm sure that Kuwait doesn't care.
No, they were not even going to a vet.
They're going to a veterinary pharmacist.
I'm going to steal the thing from Pulpy. They're going to Dr. Some Guy. Is that what you said? Like, we know a guy. What? They're going to Dr. Some Guy.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're getting the cats declawed.
Worry anymore about her, whatever, whatever. The fake outrages, whatever. She's fine. She's going to be fine.
See?
Yeah.
It's all fake. She's fine. She's going to be fine. I think we're overlooking the biggest thing is that she is a terrible pet owner and doesn't care about anything that has to do with the cat if it inconveniences her in the least little bit. And I am willing to bet dollars to donuts that Salad is pitching an absolute tantrum about his chair getting destroyed by the cat that Foodie just brought in from outside one day.
It's also very possible that she talked to the vet about a spay and said, how long does the cat have to stay? And the vet said, it should just be a few hours. If there's any complications, we might keep her a couple days for monitoring. And then in her mind, she said, a couple days, because she's an idiot. Also, anything is possible here. We cannot make assumptions until we know more.
AYS, your pocket mod.
If she even makes an appointment and takes her anywhere in 8 days, she might have just got her the depot shot this morning, and then she might buy a cat cone off of Temu and say, she's spayed, everybody. Don't worry about it. We don't fucking know.
I could see that happening.
We don't know.
I could see that. But I could look at her face. She's not even telling the truth right now.
No, she's not, because we got the shot was the depot shot. She got her a depot shot this morning. She did not get her a vaccine. There were no second round of vaccines. She got her the depot shot. And that's why her heat also conveniently ended this morning, and why she has to wait 2 weeks to do a spay. Because you can do a spay and a normal vaccine at the exact same time.
8-day Temu cone shipping time.
Yeah, it's very possible. We don't know. So I'm not going to say I know she's getting her declawed. It's a possibility.
I'm feeling like that's what's going on here.
It is a possibility. We don't know.
But you know what? We've gone back and forth about this enough. What we should be doing is getting robot stomps for little ammo, and congratulations for doing so well in school.
That's true.
So,
and 5 stomps a toy?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
That math is?
That math's for me.
That math is 5 stomps per toy. Let me get a new train up here. Momentarily, or 1 on the thing. Can I talk slowly?
That's true, Blind
for enough
Eyes.
time to get this going?
Julia would have a shaved belly. The cone of shame would be nothing. That's true. This is all performative with her red lips. Yes, it is.
Indeed.
Yes, it is.
So, and that's the update on that. It's the last I'm going to say about it. And
every time she talks about the cat, it's the last time she's going to talk about the cat.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
It's my friend. So it's very...
So the whole point of us watching this video, we're finally getting to 3 minutes in and a half hour into the fucking highlight. Oh, did you get a bite?
That's why my face is itchy right here.
Yeah,
what is
like
on me?
Bite.
And you yelling at me for scritching my chin.
Yeah, because it's all red. It looks like a little bite.
Very important to say that my friend and I are very similar in a lot of ways. We have a lot of similar situations, and that's how we ended up bonding.
You guys have literally the same life. It's so weird.
Similar situations?
Over the last year. And I know people think I don't have friends.
You don't. We know you. The first fucking time that you got a friend in Kuwait, you took a picture with her and put it online and said, I have a friend.
That's true.
So who do you think you're playing?
I do have friends. I don't ever talk about them online. The most recent one I hung out with, she wanted me to post a picture of us.
Fuck off.
She wanted
me to.
She wanted me to, but she wanted me to put a clown emoji over her face or whatever.
She wanted me to post a picture of us to prove the haters wrong.
Together because, you know, she hates people saying, she hates seeing people say, you know, oh, she's not meeting anyone. She doesn't have any.
See?
Yeah.
Friends.
She's not meeting
that kind of thing. So she's like, you know what? I want you to post this. So I did. But of course, with her face blurred out, because people are nuts. Like, do you blame me? Do you think I'm going to come on here and be like, oh yeah, I talked to this friend. They would be doxxed instantly. Like,
right.
What they did with my new friend, they literally picked apart everything she was wearing and tried to match where she got it from.
That's weird.
Like,
I don't care where she got it.
All right, I'm sorry. But, and they did this on the farms. I'm like, I'm sorry, but why are you picking on someone for shopping at like Temu, Shein, wherever you suspect they shop from? When, let's face it, you're not shopping at Versace. Successful people don't sit on kiwi farms all day and pick apart other people, okay? It doesn't happen. Anyway, moving on from that. I digress. So basically, this person I was talking to, so...
Weekly Infatuated, gifting 5 memberships. Thank you,
Woo.
Weekly Infatuated, to Chione? Yeah, Chione. Symphony and Story. Wyatt Gunner. Dust in the Wind. And Callie.
Hello, everyone.
Thank
Welcome.
you very much.
New
Weekly
members.
Infatuated.
Welcome, new members. Thank you very much for the gifted thing. Yeah, you guys take your new emojis out for a spin. These candies fucking suck, dude.
Wait, you got candy?
Remember we went to the store the other day with the kids and they wanted the little mystery ball thing to get the cars?
It came with candy?
Yeah, the candy's terrible.
Oh, wait, that's a strawberry. Maybe that's good.
I hate strawberries.
You stole this from the kid?
No, that was the fucking selling point on me buying it. So you could have the gummies.
You got the candy if she got the toy?
Yeah.
I see.
Anyway, she,
I take it back. These things suck.
She ended up, the dust settled. They made up, and basically, they talked, and she got more information out of him, of course.
You know what's weird? Okay, so this mystery woman, didn't know what to do about her boyfriend's situation. She says, Chantel, ask your Beezers for advice. And all of the Beezers said, leave him. So the friend said, okay, I'll make up with him. Okay.
They did it in the butt.
So here's the thing. Your mentality whenever you've had an incident of infidelity in your relationship, her boyfriend was, he never cheated in person, but he was...
Oh, weird.
Oh, also, her boyfriend wanted to poop on somebody, but just on the internet. It was just a fantasy.
Fantasy pooping.
Mm-hmm.
But, the stuff in Thailand and the pictures and the red room and all that other stuff. That wasn't in person either.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to someone online or something like that. Anyway, so when that happens to you in a relationship, any situation that you encounter involving any female, the immediate response is to be defensive and to be suspicious and to think the worst.
Yes. Any female, after your partner has already cheated on you, you're going to be suspicious if they're talking to a female. But in this woman's situation, it was work. It was like the way she's playing this out is this guy was talking to a person, a coworker, or a customer at work.
Yeah,
that would be like, I'm mad at my boyfriend because he served that hot chick with big boobs in the McDonald's drive-thru line while he was working the window.
Big drive-thru.
Like that. That's basically the same. Like, no, you can't be jealous of any woman at work because your boyfriend cheated on you. That's not how
you
that
can't.
Well, true. Cautious observer. Chantel's dating advice is only bested by her weight loss advice. That's true. She has the best advice. If you need to know things, Chantel's the woman you should ask.
Yep.
So she told me that, her boyfriend found out about her coming online and confiding in strangers on the internet, which is, I told her.
You know what? Earth, wind, fireable.
Uh-huh.
That is a good point. Her and Salad met and decided to hook up. Well, decided to get married after 2 days of talking online. So, yeah, Salad talking to anybody online is possible next new wife.
And that's what he's looking for. He's looking for a wife that can have his kids.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That he can pick up and that he can poop on.
That's right.
And that doesn't smell.
And that has a white ass.
Yeah, a holy white ass.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate the Beezers. We appreciate the audience for giving their side. Sometimes it's nice to just talk to see other people.
How did the lady get this? Like, is the lady? Does she exist? Is she a Beezer? Was she there? Like, technically we should see this woman in Foodie's comment section. Like, this is me. I'm from a throwaway account. Thank you all for your advice. I've been reading it all.
Now
and
Foodie's
really
going to make an account.
Your advice. Like, where is this woman? And how is Chantel relaying what the people have said? Like, she did the live stream talking back and forth. Oh, Teardrop. Yeah, that's right. Da, 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 da. You're so right, Teardrop. Where is this getting relayed to the woman? Where is the woman hearing the advice in here?
That's a good point.
I have gone through similar things. Lots of opinions sometimes helps, but it's never a good idea to bring your personal life to the internet, especially...
No, it's not.
Don't you mean their personal life?
Wouldn't you have said to your friend who said, can you ask your audience, this is really not a good idea. Maybe you're not familiar with the type of audience I have on YouTube, but no, you should not put your personal life on my YouTube channel, ma'am. Wouldn't you think that?
So, just to piggyback off yesterday's poll, we're all still in agreement that this is about Foodie.
This has to be about Foodie. Who else could it be about?
For relationships. And
I thought you didn't want these in there for me.
So I told her that's, I wouldn't do that anymore. And so after the dust settled, basically she said, the boyfriend was mad that he wasn't.
This is the best.
He didn't get to voice
story.
his side, not opinion, but his side.
And the boyfriend.
How does he know?
How does he know? Is he watching? Did he contact you? Did the boyfriend say, I need to talk to your friend Chantel to tell my side of the story to the strangers on the internet?
Oh, fuck. I was watching part of AYS's stream earlier because, I just like background noise while I'm working. And listening to Foodie, it made me, I was carrying one of my bins over there. It made me set it down and actually belly laugh. Because she's walking by a store. She's like, I think only men can go in there. And AIS is like, no, you fucking idiot. Or whatever she said. But I tell you that to tell you this. Didn't Foodie say that men don't talk to other men's wives ever there?
That's right. Men should not be talking to other men's wives. So why would this man be reaching out to Foodie to tell his side of the story?
And how fucking hard of a dinner would that be to have if you're with other people? Hey, Salad, can you ask your wife to pass me the salt? It's like an old cartoon or an old TV show.
Yeah.
Tell Sally that she's an asshole. And she's just sitting right the fuck there.
So I'm going to do that a bit here for him and for her at her request also.
Did you see that?
Basically,
at her request also with the eye roll. The eye roll so hard she had to blink it off.
Yeah.
Her request also. Basically,
Salad said you cannot tell all this without telling the truth. I was an innocent bystander in this big booby woman message.
Him and for her at her request also.
I think that's where I got my thumbnail from,
that
honestly.
Hurt the eyes right there.
Yeah, I think that's my thumbnail.
Yes, and why would this guy give a shit about the opinions of her beezers? Salad would give a shit about the opinions of those beezers.
Many shits.
Basically, he was very taken aback by her outrage.
For more benefit about animals' rights in Islam, please refer to the Fatwa 83830. Chantel is in big trouble. I'm betting there's zero vet visit coming. Probably not.
Interesting.
Like they were talking 1 minute about plans. They were joking, laughing. And the next minute she was like...
Also, another AYS thing. I just watched a stream earlier today while I was working. She brought up a great point that when Chantel can't pronounce something, she just goes hard on the first syllable of the word. Hijab, whatever, however she says Quran.
Oh, yeah.
She goes hard. Shifan.
Yeah.
So I was reading that going, how would Chantel pronounce that? Fatwa.
Angry, like almost like throwing things and just...
So you were throwing things.
She was throwing things.
She was throwing things. And then we have the caption. When she saw the message from the unknown female on his lock screen.
She was throwing things around.
We were just discussing plans, talking about our future.
I thought he was in the shower.
Travel vlogs. Yeah, he was in the shower. But now all of a sudden they were just having it was a good day. They were just painting and playing hide and seek, right? No, they were just talking about their plans, their upcoming travel plans. And then she started throwing shit. And he was taken aback by her anger. Her anger for no reason over that big titty slut on the phone.
See, that's why our new stream goal is Foodie Beauty's Temu phone spyware. Because she's going to be checking that shit.
Yeah, she sure
just screaming and not giving him a chance. He became immediately defensive because she's very, very suspicious.
Hell, it's going to end up in a suitcase. We were playing hide and seek, and I don't know what happened.
Day, and then she just started throwing shit.
A paranoid person.
We were planning travel,
not
vlogs.
intentional.
And he feels suffocated by that sometimes because she doesn't, the trust it's being rebuilt, let's just say. And
it's so weird that this BFF mystery woman of Foodies has literally the same relationship as her. God, that is so strange.
I get that too. I get that feeling where you're like always, wondering and always tracking and stuff like that.
And she also tracks her husband or boyfriend. She also does the tracking.
Look, man.
Her and this girl are like literally twin sisters.
The tracking thing is so fucking weird. The tracking your partner thing is so fucking weird.
I could see it make sense if your partner is like if you were an over-the-road truck driver or something. Yeah, I would want where are you at?
Uber Eats driver.
Right,
or something like that.
Something like that.
Where is your location in case of emergency?
Right. Not it.
You go
you're
to the
supposed to be at work, but
store.
I know that you're not.
Yeah.
Are you at the Red Room?
The tracking thing is so... Oh, the chat is frozen.
You broke it, babe.
I think Powerful Quill broke it. Actually, I think... Cult of Krill broke it.
Cult, it was you.
With the robot stomps.
Yep.
Oh, shit, I can't even refresh. Oh, that's because I'm clicking on the wrong thing.
Yeah. Pink Sticks, I don't know this many details about my siblings or friends' marriages. No.
I don't even know. Like, when you go to work...
Yeah.
I don't even know what state you're in half the time. I was like, can you bring me home Panda Express? Are you buying one of those?
So his response was immediately defensive. Like, I'm not showing you anything. You don't like, you don't deserve to see it. The way you're screaming at me, and
that's really
I don't want to feel like I'm in jail and blah.
Jail, really investigator, detective. Oh my God.
Why, if the message was just an innocent, big titty woman wanting to buy some spray to spray on her cleavage to smell good, why would
Does
you
this
not?
make my boobs glisten?
Why would you not be able to share that? It would be like, well, he got defensive. No, if it was really an innocent message, he would say, "Look, stupid, she's trying to buy the beezer spray," like that. And that would be the end of it. Why would he delete the message? Chantel, so this is what happened to Chantel. This is what Salad told her, and she believes it. Yeah. And she's just like, well, okay, I'll take what I can get. I'm still married. I still have a handsome husband. That's all that matters.
Yep. And I said it was my friend.
Right. Like he said it's a work colleague messaging him about important private work emergency business.
No. You know what it is? You know what the fuck it is? What? It was in Arabic. She couldn't fucking read it.
Well, then why would he delete it?
Because she would take it and scan it.
Yeah.
It was in fucking Arabic and she couldn't read it. And he wouldn't give her the phone long enough to get her phone and run it through a scanning app.
Yeah. Interesting.
I think that's 100% what it is.
I believe it.
Blah, blah, blah. So,
because it could say perfume coworker as the name, but it's just squiggle, 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 dot, squiggle, dot.
Was the initial. Another thing is also he was worried to show her the conversation.
Why?
Because he didn't think that she would understand the situation because she has overreacted before.
So
I said that's
so you would have, Chantel, if he showed you the message saying, "I want to buy some more beezer spray," you would have overreacted. That doesn't even make sense.
He is her karma.
Literally makes no sense at all. That if it was an innocent message, you would have anything to overreact about. It makes no sense, Chantel. You believed this lie from Salad. He cheated on you. He was talking to a woman.
With big boobs.
With big boobs. And you really just bought his excuse of, well, you would have overreacted. That's why I had to delete the totally innocent work message. Yeah. She's a fucking idiot.
Interesting.
You have to understand that that's a normal response, and you have to have patience with situations like this, especially if there was a breach of trust in the past.
There is a breach of trust right now, stupid.
I think he finally understands that, and it's a lot who understands that, just so in case you were wondering, his stance on it. So it turned out that finally he, she just said, like, if you want to really regain my trust, give me those passwords, give me those
and so passwords.
He did.
If you want my trust, give me those passwords. Give them to me now. It's not going to change anything, Chantel. You know what he's going to do? He's going to make a new Instagram account.
Dude, look, there's a big titty woman right there trying to seduce me.
Susan, you frickin' whore.
And hey, AYS. How's Chantel's friend doing? Divorce arc yet? No, everything is forgiven, actually. Mm-hmm. And she started throwing stuff, but her and the friend and definitely not Salad are working through it. Pulpy was killing me this morning. He's like, the friend, Blontel.
Blontel.
And the boyfriend, Blalad.
Gave her the phone.
Regain my trust. Man exists. I forgive you.
So she feels like she's secure. Salad said, okay, you can have all the passwords. And now she's like, well, I am secure. No, because he is not smart enough to make a new Instagram account that she doesn't have the password for?
She's secure because he physically cannot move her out of the apartment.
Technically, yeah.
History buff, are you here today?
I haven't seen History Buff.
Because I have a question for you.
Phone password, he gave her Instagram password, TikTok, all that. But that's, that's not a...
Instagram, TikTok, phone, all of it.
Joe Llama, Shelly doesn't do that. I do that. And my box is...
So yeah. Chantel's got the password to the old account.
Fail-proof thing.
You know what she doesn't have the password to?
The new Instagram?
Home Alone Legend.
Yep.
That's the...
look, she's doing it again.
Susan, quit trying to steal my man.
Horrible thing about...
Hey. To share.
Lack of trust, There's always, if somebody really wants to cheat or really wants to be, not faithful, there's always a way.
Yeah. Yeah. Duh.
I have a question because I'm 99% sure it was History Buff that sent me the Russian nesting doll Witcher.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
See if there is any way to... What's that? There's a little one in there.
Yeah, duh.
Oh, that's the thing.
Anyway, to what?
Replace the... Because I was moving something and it fell and the ear popped off. This is a way to replace the ear.
Where's the ear?
I haven't found the ear. Everything's fine, but just
It's got to be around here somewhere. Let's glue it back
on. The ear
on.
needs to exist somewhere.
Let's glue it back on.
But at least it's a...
I'll bet Kybella has that password.
No.
Step. And the most important thing in my mind was that he proved that who this woman was in the end. And while he did delete the conversation and the conversation,
yeah, why?
He was able to find...
Is it cheating if Colt sends Sin a nipple picture? No, I saved his life. He owes me more than that.
No, that's definitely cheating. You're going to need all of the passwords, Ammo. All of them.
All of them.
All the passwords.
A picture of her and her husband. Apparently this woman is married.
The male nursery spider comes bringing gifts of carcasses of prey wrapped in silk, which he gives to the female before coupling.
Oh.
Is that what I have to do next time I want to couple with you?
Yes.
That's a lot of silk.
And apparently...
So, wait. Okay, wait. So, it's impossible for Salad to be cheating with this lady because there's a picture of her with her husband.
Oh.
When you're married, you can't cheat.
How silly are we?
God.
The girl is married. We should have known that.
They couldn't possibly be cheating.
You can't cheat if you're married.
But she's totally secure in her relationship now. Don't worry. Foodie's friend Foodie is everything's bowling ball waddling down the pier.
Head job. I haven't seen this one in forever.
Thank you.
That is it's been a long time for that
That's
one.
a good one.
You know what we haven't seen in forever also? Shrek yourself before you wreck yourself.
We've seen that one. Yeah, only married men cheat, not married women. That's it. Sinking further. That's exactly it.
You're right. Should have known better.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong page. Sorry.
Click the button.
He was also defending she wasn't showing her cleavage. This woman was wearing like a more tight-fitting, snug.
She was dressed like a slut. She was a little more tight-fitting outfit. You know, like sluts wear.
Sounds like she was being a whore.
Coming from the... Oh, my God, she does. Coming from the lady who had her ass hanging out at her grandma's funeral.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's modest.
Fitting T-shirt. It wasn't like super modest, but it wasn't...
Chantel, most of your clothes are not super modest because they fit you like spandex because they're too small. So...
It wasn't super modest.
No, it probably, whether it was just a tight shirt or not,
why
were her tits all up in the photo? Like, why wasn't it, if it was just like a profile picture of her, like her screen, whatever, on WhatsApp, why were her tits in it? Shirt on or not? Why were her tits in the picture? I think she was a sex bot. Was Salad talking to a sex bot?
I could see Salad talking to fucking sex bots.
My dad talks to the sex bots, and he thinks they're real ladies.
What?
Yeah, he showed me a text, and he's like, I've been talking to this girl. She's super hot. It was like this Brazilian 20-something-year-old chick in a freaking...
Your dad?
Yeah. I'm like, Dad,
yeah.
He's 70. I'm like, Dad, this is not a real lady. I promise you, do not send her money. He's like, oh, she really likes me. I'm like, Dad, don't send her money.
Oh, God. Okay, so I Googled what are Kuwait decency laws on married couples, public displays of affection, dress and behavior. What are dress laws in Kuwait? Let me try that. What are public dress? Oh, well, it's not public. All right, never mind. That doesn't count. The fuck is that giant?
Freya said, let the man believe. And he does. He believes. He said, I'm not sending her no money. I'm like, then fine. Go ahead and talk to her.
The fuck is that giant ass bug?
It's a bug, honey.
Caught in the light.
It's a bug.
I'm not taking that down to look.
Wasn't super revealing. I think my friend was just initially like, oh my gosh, she's a prostitute or something. Like, I don't know what her thought was. You know what I mean? Like,
why would the first thing that you jump to be she is a hooker?
Maybe Salad has a history of
getting hooks,
going to the Russian sugar girls and the Red Room. It's possible.
Could you blame him, though?
No, not at all. But it's possible.
Could you blame him?
Why would you immediately think it's a prostitute? It couldn't just be another Kybella Beezer. No, it was a prostitute.
All right, chat, could you blame Salad for going to pick up a lady of the evening?
I'm sure he does.
Oh, my God. What the fuck? I'm distracted by Twitter. It's a video. This guy's in the public bathroom, and there's someone in the stall next to him.
Okay, pull it up so we can all see it. Come on.
I don't want to because it's a guy on the
Okay, then stop looking at it.
But the dog goes under the stall and comes to hang out with the dude taking a poop.
Stop looking at Twitter. We're doing a show, please.
Like, well, she said something meaner, but, that was the initial, like she was some kind of sex worker or something.
He's picking up the, who was...
Immediately thought that it was a sex worker.
No,
Chantal, why?
No. Aw. Yeah, I would be.
Why would you immediately think it was a sex worker?
It'd be the happiest poop I've ever taken.
It's really interesting.
I would simply pray for the hooker. Not even a little. I could see Salad absolutely picking up on some...
Yeah, there were hookers. I think...
But I thought that was illegal in Kuwait.
Well, when they went to Thailand and he was going on those walks, he was going to see the Russian sugar girls. That's why he took all of her money for her, told her she had to pay thousands of dollars for her boil, and it was really only like $200, and he took the the sugar girls with the rest of the money.
So, I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. You're in Thailand with your death fat wife.
Mm-hmm.
All you want to do is go explore.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I can't go out. I have a boil on my butt crack. So you're like, okay, we go doctor. And they start talking in a different language because Foodie's just oblivious to everything around her. And Sally goes, the guy says he take care of boil. He pop $2,000. And she goes, okay, it's $2,000.
Yep.
They get whatever done. And he goes, you know what? You rest.
Yep.
I go out. I'll be back.
Yep.
You know how... I forgot what I was going to say.
It was good.
But, yeah, just imagine that first time that he's walking
And
down the
past his
hotel
sugar
corridor,
girls. He went in.
knowing right where he's going. He's walking out the hotel, how relieved he is.
Yep.
Bed service, Thailand. I can't answer phone. I haven't seen this one in ages either. It's too bad Amber is unbearably boring. I miss our dainty girl.
I do miss our dainty girl.
We talked about this right at the top.
Yeah, we did. Thank you, Hedge Hobbit.
Thank you very much, Hedge Hobbit.
That's a good one.
That is good.
And
I like the throwback donos. Like, there's a lot of good ones that I've forgotten about.
nothing wrong with that if that's what you are. I'm just saying that's what, the initial thought was. I don't know. Apparently this woman and her husband were former customers of her boyfriend.
They were
This boyfriend had
before.
Co-customers.
Co-customers.
Co-customers. Cuss workers.
Mm-hmm.
had the same WhatsApp number for over 8 years. It's a
Later,
business
Horror
number,
Beauty.
and he's worked in sales for a long time.
It's so weird. Her best friend's boyfriend has the same job as her boyfriend. So weird.
Interesting.
It's so weird. They're meant to be
And
best friends.
he has a lot of customers that would reach out to him and buy stuff from him. So, yeah, I guess,
it's Chantel, it's really too bad. You can't look back at their conversation history to see all of the times she's purchased Beezer spray and all of the great reviews she gave your Beezer spray. It's really, really sad. You can't look back at that.
males and females. He even showed her like another female customer that she didn't really know about, but it was like an older woman. And so this woman anyway.
And lots and lots of customers. For 8 years, he's been in sales and he has so many customers. There was one other lady. It was an old lady. That proves he wasn't cheating because one time, a couple years ago, he sold Beezer spray to an old lady.
Got a lot of customers. You wouldn't understand how many customers. You don't sell the beautiful Beezer spray that we sell over here. You don't understand.
Yeah.
Huge.
Was married, and he proved that. He proved like her name on the WhatsApp. He matched it up to some sales.
Customer and co-worker could be a sex worker.
Yep. So he when he had the phone and he deleted the conversation, he changed the lady's contact name to some customer that he had in the past. So he could then show Chantel, oh, look, the name is the same name as sales receipt. Very smart, Salad. Very smart. He covered his tracks well.
Records he had, thank goodness that saved the day.
That saved the day. But,
if he
didn't. Even if he didn't change the name.
Couldn't read it anyway.
I mean, she couldn't read it anyway, but it's impossible for him to be trying to fuck a lady that he sold perfume to before.
Yeah, no.
A married lady that bought perfume from him before. It's impossible that he could be trying to fuck her.
Impossible.
She just had her tits in the picture because that's how all ladies do WhatsApp, apparently. They just put their tits in the picture.
Yep.
Fell into place once, like I said, the dust settled and she wasn't as paranoid and she started.
Now, fuck all this. And I said this on Twitter under DX's post. All that happened here was he gave her a bag of fried shit.
What?
Gave her just like a bag of fucking like fried chicken.
Oh, to shut her up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just gave her fucking shitty food.
Yeah. When she was down raging in the gym yesterday, he got in the chat and said, "Do you want food?" And then she started smiling.
Because
she wasn't mad at him
He knows
anymore.
what it is.
Yep.
To like actually listen, because like she wasn't listening. She was just like attacking,
hungry.
and he became very defensive about that.
And then he got
But
her
I
food.
said, it's still sus a little bit. Like what made it sus was the deleting everything at first,
No, it's still sus,
And
Chantal. You should still be upset. It's still sus. Yeah. Whatever bullshit excuse he gave you, he sold her perfume before and she's married. Okay. He deleted the conversation. He was trying to bang her, Chantal.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But his defense to that was that she wouldn't have understood. She would have, just thought the worst anyways. So
what is there to think the worst of buying perfume? Where is there?
Hell yes,
the worst?
we're gonna take your AR-15, your AK-47.
Welcome to the rice fields, mother.
Drop it.
That's a good one. Hedge Hobbit. What does throwback do?
Oh, that was a good one, Hedge
Is that what you're just doing now, Hedge Hobbit? Just looking at my things? That's old. I like that one.
That was a good one.
Thank you so much. And I keep up the good work. I really appreciate it. That's some good shit. Shit, what the fuck were we just talking about? I got very easily distracted by guns.
That's just Chantal believes salad. Everything's fine now.
I see Filthy Frank emerge from the shadows. I have another Filthy Frank dono, I think.
Dapper little devil, exactly. Deleting the combo was all she needed to know, but she prefers to believe a fantasy and stay. Yep. He deleted the combo. There was something there.
Yeah.
There was something. Well, she was just going to be irrational. She was just going to look too much into it and take it out of context or something. If it was just a sales thing, there is nothing to take out of context. Chantal fell for the lie.
What is Beto doing nowadays? He's probably a paid analyst or contributor to some news station.
Probably.
God dang, wrong thing.
Yeah, it's not cheating because they didn't.
I guess, right. If you see a woman messaging your man on WhatsApp and saying, "Hi, how are you?" or whatever, you're going to think the worst. And, any explanation is going to seem like an excuse.
What would make you think the worst is him running and deleting it. That's what would make you think the
Yes,
worst.
that would do the trick on that one.
Hey, who's this lady? Oh, she's a lady from work, see? That would not make me think the worst, but oh no, I'm not a prisoner. Delete. you investigator.
Are you detective?
That's what makes it kind of sus, Chantal.
That's true, Mad Yikes. You are a catch.
If you don't trust, right? So to save the headache, he deleted it, but then he ended up explaining.
He gave her some food and gave her a lie, and she said, "Okay, I had food."
Yeah, he probably just fried something.
Mm-hmm. He got her favorite meal, her favorite hubcap rice with beige meat, and she was a happy girl. She was a happy girl.
Showing her that proof that was needed once everyone calmed down and they were not as angry anymore. So that's the update on that. Things are okay with them now. And
that's wonderful.
They don't want me to talk about it anymore online because they're worried about.
So you just spent 15 minutes talking about it, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. That seems like a thing that you would do when your friend said, "Please don't talk about this online anymore." 15 minutes talking about friends' stuff, 8 hours cheating husband.
I just imagine him running away with his phone above his head and
Yeah.
Chantal huffing and puffing after him, kicking Julie in the front.
Absolutely.
I think I said this on the stream yesterday. Like, all he has to do is put the phone up somewhere she can't reach.
Put it on top of the refrigerator.
No, seriously, what is she gonna do? Climb on a chair?
Nope. Yep.
You can put it on the cabinets and it's just gone for her.
Yeah, didn't she say the guy basically told her to F off when she requested the phone?
And she also said that he was in the shower too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, he was in the shower. She saw the message. She said, "Who is this? What does it say?" Because she couldn't read it. He snatched the phone away and said, "Fuck off," and deleted everything. And then later on, gave her a beautiful little story about how it was really just a coworker, and she just wanted to buy some perfume.
Yep.
And Chantal just was jumping to conclusions. Everything's fine now as long as
being
she can
doxxed,
still say she has a
even
handsome
if
husband.
nobody knows their names. who knows? People find things out very easily online. People with a lot of time and nothing better to do and a lot of hate in their hearts.
I don't think anybody needs time or nothing better to do to figure out exactly who these people are.
Yeah.
She's talking about.
Yeah, no.
I don't think there is any investigating needed to know exactly who she's talking about.
Yep.
That's the story on that, believe it or not.
No,
we don't believe it at all.
Nope.
I mean, I believe the story 100%. It happened.
Yes, it happened,
All of
just
these
not to
things happened
Chantel's friend.
exactly like she said they happened, and she's a fucking idiot, and she's still getting cheated on.
But then she turns around and goes, well, if people don't believe it, they just have hate in their hearts. Like, that tells me everything.
Joe Llama Yikes, welcome to the surfs. Thank you, darling.
That's what happened. And so they're giving it, they've made up. It's fine.
Is it
but
fine? Is it fine?
She wants to thank everyone for listening. It means a lot to her.
She didn't hear anybody's reply. What is thank everyone for listening to what? The lady's not here. The lady is she's not a beezer, right? She's your private friend.
Joe Llama says you're welcome.
She is she said her boyfriend, assured her he would never hurt her.
Well, he won't beat her up, so everything's fine. He's not gonna slap me like Nader slapped Dee Dee, so everything's fine.
Other than the one incident, he's never never cheated in person. It's
just like your boyfriend.
Wow. I love AYS's emote of the Chantel lips. It's all I cannot not see it now.
So, like I said, it's a quick online thing. Wasn't emotional, but
it wasn't emotional.
Yeah.
Wait, his last affair was just an online thing. It wasn't emotional. Chantel, he told her he loved her. He wanted to have children with her, and he wanted her to move in.
Yes.
That is emotional, babe. It was emotional. It wasn't in person, but it was emotional.
Mm-hmm. It was emotional for him.
It was sure the fuck was.
It was an infidelity. Like, I'm not excusing it. It still was her fault. And, yeah.
Wait a minute. It was her fault? Wait a minute, go back. It was the...
Like, I'm not excusing it. It still was her fault. And...
hurtful.
Oh.
Yeah. It was somebody...
We bonded over this, actually.
Oh, so the woman who's not a beezer, the best friend...
It's so emotional. You had to get rid of the blue sofa. Wasn't blue after.
So this friend in real life, not a beezer, watches Chantel's videos and contacted her to bond over her also having the exact same situation happen with her boyfriend. That's what happened.
Uh-huh. That's correct.
She knew, too. And you just be careful. Like, ladies, you never know. Like...
Chantel, you don't know. You've known this guy for 2 years.
He's cheated like 7 times.
7 times that we know of. Because we broke this down yesterday. Like, first things first was the Red Room.
Yep.
Then it was
whatever happened in Thailand.
Thailand.
It was texting or something.
It was the Red Room. It was Thailand. It was this. It was K-Bella. It was the last time she threatened to go to Canada.
And then she said yesterday that there were a whole bunch of pictures on the phone.
Yeah, the pictures.
She found a whole bunch of pictures on his phone.
So that's 6 times in 2 years, an average of once every 4 months.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
No?
But he
yes.
But he
Yes.
really loves her. He would never betray her trust. She has every reason to trust and believe that he wants to be faithful to her. Look at her. She's hotter than 90% of YouTube.
Dude,
why would he want to be unfaithful? It was clearly just a coworker, customer, buying perfume with messages that she would have overreacted about buying perfume.
If I were Salad, I'd be like, listen, I take your money, I go get Tucker. You you leave.
He needs to just, he told her in the chat, maybe she should just leave him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's about to.
Because, to steal a phrase from Yabba, her pussy don't get wet. And he don't want to fuck her anyway.
Well, he can't. It's physically impossible.
Yeah.
Who you can trust in life, I'm telling
Customer.
you. Some people are snakes.
Your husband.
So,
Your husband is a snake.
But that's okay. You can always take out the trash.
So wait,
I have like so much lint.
Go back a second.
Who you can trust in life, I'm telling you. Some people are snakes.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Yeah, it was somebody she knew too.
Oh yeah, but the last time the best friend's husband cheated, but it was only an online thing, it was also someone her best friend knew. Just like her and Kybella. It was literally the same scenario.
Interesting.
I cannot believe that she has made this many videos about this and said the whole time, my friend, with a straight face.
Yeah.
And you just be careful. Like, ladies, you never know, like, who you can trust in life.
Yeah, he told the friend. He told Chantel to tell the friend that she should leave him in the chat. And
yes.
She looked like she was about to fucking
her
burst
eyes
out crying.
Welled up with tears real fast.
Life, I'm telling you. Some people are snakes. So, but that's okay. You can always take out the trash. I have like so much lint all over me. I hate wearing this kind of black.
Because you don't
This
wash.
is the Canada shirt. It's like actually kind of cold in here right now. So anyway,
you have the fucking...
that's the story with that. There's nothing really more left to say. Letting her work that out. It's with her boyfriend.
Go back.
There's nothing really more left to say. Letting her work that out. It's with that's the story with.
Oh my god.
Too slow.
Audio driver died. Start.
That. There's nothing really more left to say. Letting her work that out. It's with.
With Sally.
Somebody.
With boyfriends.
With her significant other.
With her Sala.
Let her work that out with Salactus.
With Sin, yes. You know what? We didn't tell you guys. Shelly and I have been in a rough patch lately, and she went right to Foodie. I got caught texting ham and beans.
I did, and I told Foodie all about it, and I said, please ask the Beezers what they think I should do, and then I will do the opposite of the advice that they give me.
Yeah. Dirty texts with ham and beans. It's hard. It got a little freaky when John got involved, and it was a 3-way text message.
But you told me they were just your coworkers.
They are.
I believed you.
They are.
So it was innocent, right?
No. It was very dirty. We needed.
You prostitute.
Bottles of baby oil.
Oh no.
With her boyfriend or whatever.
Her boyfriend or whatever. With her boyfriend or whatever.
I guess it makes sense, that there would be a variety of people messaging.
Does it make sense, Chantel? Are you this delusional that Salad, who doesn't work, who doesn't fucking sell perfume, has his work phone number still that he's had from 8 years ago when he had a job? And there's just it makes perfect sense that a variety of people would have that number and message you. It makes perfect sense to Chantel because it means she can still say she's married.
John said I needed a quick dick rating and ended up in a 3-year relationship.
Oh my god.
I might have used a little gif from the 6550 with Shrek dumping the baby oil.
Oh yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah, it was going to be a party.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have tarps, guys.
Yeah.
And that's extra funny because I actually do have tarps here.
You do?
On a business number.
Yeah, he does probably pretend she goes to business meetings and she believes. Like, I really believe that she didn't know why he couldn't come to Bangkok. It was private. It was an emergency. It was a non-urgent personal business emergency. She had no fucking idea.
No.
But he told her it was a work thing. And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's all the information she got.
Uh-huh.
And he leaves until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and all he tells her is it's a work thing. It's work.
Petition to refer to ham and beans as Kybella the second. Well, what does that make John? Dark Kybella?
Oh my God.
I think maybe, he should have been forthcoming with her that he has female clients, customers, and...
No, there's no be forthcoming. If he works, there are female customers. Anywhere that he might work, there will be female or male customers, Chantel. He didn't need to be forthcoming about that. What the fuck are you talking about? He should have been forthcoming that there are female customers. That buy perfume? Of course female customers buy perfume.
Poltergeist says, what you need is a selection of towels that don't stain real easily. Well, as luck would have it, I spilled my energy drink here the other day.
And he called me.
And I'm like, where are my towels that I keep at the studio? Because I have a big black one and a big white one. Because most of my backgrounds are monochrome. So I'm like, where?
He was yelling at me because he didn't remember where he put the towels. And rather than look around this mess for the towels.
I did. I looked everywhere except the one place they were, because where they were made no sense.
You sat right here in this chair.
No,
and you turned your head from side to side, and then you called me and yelled at me and said, where are my towels? And you made me bring towels from home.
I looked in there, and I looked under the sink. They were under my bar.
Where they go?
They don't. Well, now they do. Now they go in the cabinets in the bathroom. But I do have towels here.
He withheld that from her because he knew it was nothing. But at the same time, for her, it would be everything. So
Chantel, he deleted the messages because there was something there. Please stop lying to yourself. Your husband is cheating on you. Please stop lying to yourself.
About something so innocent.
It wasn't innocent. If it was innocent, it wouldn't be deleted, you stupid cow.
Never forget your towel. Apparently not.
Not because it's something bad, but it's because she's going to blow it out of proportion and think it's bad.
What is there to blow out of proportion about I would like to buy some more Beezer spray?
Oh.
What should... I can't with her. She believes this. She believes his story. Well, yeah, I would have blown it out of proportion.
Wake up, listen, do not fall for the commie psyop. Better dead than red.
I love that one because it makes little ammo stomp around.
That's adorable.
Whatever. So, I guess that's it. Yeah, that's the update.
Yeah, that's it. You're getting cheated on.
Thank you guys for listening. And again, that's the end of the chapter for that.
Yep, this is a new salad Instagram out there.
Home Alone Legend Part 2.
Unless
it's abandoned appetizer. We've talked about this.
Yeah, I don't.
Another friend wants to
because he was left alone and his name is Salad, and salads are often an appetizer, and he was abandoned, so abandoned appetizer. I had to leave out the joke.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of friends like that. especially not that I hang out with. I have some good friends that I talk to, and I guess I could hang out with them at some point if I wanted to, but I mean, I find like a lot of people just really like to just talk online with each other or like over WhatsApp or whatever.
They don't want to talk to you, Chantal.
So yeah, I guess that's it. So thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you.
Look in her comments. Are her Beezers telling her that we know?
Oh, what's that first comment?
Friend's story is oddly specific and somewhat familiar.
The whole story is sus. This guy is just spinning a whole fairy tale, and your friend just wants to believe it rather than admit her man is a lying, cheating bellend.
Yeah, I'm surprised she's not deleting these.
Oh, yeah.
If I don't know them and they don't have social media, why would they care what people think of the internet? Yeah. Simply put, he was beating off to someone else and really wants your friend to understand. Why delete the conversation? Yeah.
Yeah, she's letting these ones fly.
I hope she's reading them.
Huh. Interesting.